Hi, welcome back. Today's topic is must-haves for your family with kids. A must-have for me is a place for everything. God, kids come with a lot of stuff. I remember my daughter was like 1, and I looked around thinking, how can someone so little come with so much stuff? Even babies, you have playpens and high chairs and swings and toys and vibrating chairs and strollers and so much stuff. And I looked around and there was toys everywhere, and I was like, oh my God, Toys R Us threw up in my house, and I was always stepping on things and I couldn't find anything, and it was horrible. So we decided to get organized, and now it is a must-have that every single thing, every little tiny toy, every piece of Lego, everything has a designated home. And at the end of the night, before we go to bed, everything has to go back into its place. Which I know sounds cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but it's a must-have for me, or else Mommy goes a little crazy. Another must-have, of course, like Keeks, that are baby wipes. I use them for everything. Faces, bums, furniture, walls, carpet. Baby wipes, essential. A huge must-have for me. Huge must-have for me. When you're toilet training, even right up until like 5, is a potty chair and a stool. You know those little potties that they sit on? That's gagalicious, my friend. It's gagging. I tried it because they were littler, but they can get up on that stool just fine. But I tried the little potty, and then you gotta pour it out. You know what I mean? And rinse it out, and it makes me feel sick. For some reason, I could change a diaper, but that pouring is awful. And plus, maybe sometimes they get a little bit older, they go by themselves, like at 2. Then they try to empty it for you, and they spill it on themselves. Just use a potty seat and a stool. It's so much easier. You need the stool in there anyways for them to get to wash their hands. And at 2, they have no problems getting on the stool and going by themselves. So why would you ever use a little potty? Ever? Why? Why would you even bother buying one? They're disgusting. That's a must-have for me. Another must-have is a place that my kids can have their own snacks and cups and plates and cutlery, so they can set the table for themselves, and they can put away their dishes out of the dishwasher. So I have a little designated spot in my kitchen that's nice and low just for them. Quick snacks they can grab whenever they're hungry, but only if they ask. Cups, cutlery, plates, bowls, just so they have some independence. And then I keep their milk and water things in the fridge. They can open up the fridge door and get themselves a drink whenever they want, because I don't always have to get them a drink. That's lazy of me, isn't it? I say it's fostering independence. It's fostering mommy's laziness. Okay, I think that's my favorite must-have, of course, is my Roomba, because when you're a freak about mess, kids have a lot of crumbs. I was vacuuming all the time, so I got myself a Roomba. It's a robot vacuum, and I'll never go back. Of course, I still vacuum with a regular vacuum sometimes, but for those times where there's crumbs on the floor and I just don't feel like it, but I can't even look at them anymore because they make me crazy, I turn on my Roomba. It was $100, and I use it at least 4 times a day, every day. Crumb-free, no work. I'm lazy again, with laziness. A Roomba. So those are some of my must-haves. What are your must-haves? I'm curious. See you next time.